Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining me. It's the lending report for July 26, 2024. Start right off with mortgage applications like usual. Purchases down 4%. Refinances were flat week over week. Initial jobless claims showed for the past week down 10,000, and continuing claims, which is a 2-week look back, down 9,000. This week, we also got the first read for second quarter GDP showing that the economy grew by 2.8%. So that was really good news in terms of showing the economy is apparently doing well. And within that report, showing the consumer spending up 2.3%. Now, bigger news this week, in my opinion, was the QCEW report. That is the quarterly census of employment and wages report that was released for fourth quarter 2023. Their revisions, and the revisions did show that job creations were overstated by 293,000 jobs. That's pretty big because we've talked month over month of the fact that this BLS report and their job creations just don't jive with what we're seeing in the market and what we're hearing from people. So interesting to note that that does show that there is definitely something to be considered in the numbers that we're getting with BLS. Also, we did get new home sales for the month of June showing down 0.6%, so slowing just a little bit. But today we got the PCE, which is the Fed's favorite measure of inflation, that is personal consumption expenditures. Did show the core number was up 0.18% month over month. The year over year number did tick up just a hair from 2.62% to 2.63%. Now within PCE, we do get numbers on income growth, savings, and personal spending, consumer spending, and it did show income was a miss by 0.2%, only up 0.2% month over month, but consumer spending up 0.3%. So that does suggest consumers are spending a little bit more than they're making, and savings did fall again from 3.5% to 3.4%. So people spending a little bit more than they're making potentially and not being able to save. So concerning about where we are with the economy. Now, next week is a big week because next week is jobs week. So we'll get ADP and BLS again. It'll be interesting to see what we see this time. But again, numbers just not shaking out based on what we're hearing from larger corporations and people in general, and just the pain that's being felt out there. But let's take a look at the markets right now. I can show you that the the MBS market is up today, which is good. We've had a little bit of a roller coaster this week. So nice to see that we're making a bounce back, probably because of the PCE numbers. Despite the inflation ticking up just a little bit, this hasn't been an alarming report for inflation, so this is good. And there is some thought that the Feds might lean towards at least committing to a short-term interest rate cut in September, most likely not this month, but now more people feeling good about the fact that we might see our first rate cut in September, which is needed at this point. So that's what we got. That's what we have going on this week. If you have any questions for me, please reach out to me. I do appreciate your comments and your likes and shares in my video. Otherwise, have a great weekend. Enjoy the Olympics. I believe that starts today, so pretty exciting there. Otherwise, have a great weekend. See you next week.